Good morning, everyone. My name is Mykhailo Kalitkin. Today, I'm not speaking only like an interpreter, like a businessman, like an engineer. I speak, first of all, like a father of children with autism. This is talk about practice, not about only knowledge, theory. It's about practice, about actually works in real classroom, schools, with problem, challenges, and goals. Exactly today, 10 years ago, I was in Israel and I learned that my son, Kyrylo, has autism. Kyrylo is here. Kyrylo, stay please, say hello. Uh, at that moment, the world stopped for me. Not because autism, like a word, like a sense, but because I realized I had no idea what to do next. What the next step? What should I do? It was 10 years ago, and now I'm here, and I have a project to support all children with special education needs. I went to Israel, to some of the world's leading center, and start my journey there. It was very expensive country. It required enormous effort. Very quickly, I understood two important things. Waiting list was 6 or more months. Waiting list to take care to my son. What I should do right now, I should do something for my son. I want to help, I want to support, but waiting list 6 months is crazy. And readable information was extremely limited 10 years ago. For Kyrylo, I had to build the entry system from scratch, from zero. Because I can't buy something, I can't help my son, and so I start building the new system. I create a team of specialists. I train them in USA, in Israel, in Europe, not because I want to build a business, but because as a father, I had no other choices. I should do it. I must do it. At some point, I realized there are not even basic materials to work with a child. After work, every night, I cut the corners, I print, I laminate, etc., etc. I was a methodologist, I was a designer, I was a manufacturer, but I want to be a father in this moment. But I should to do it. I bought dozens of printers, of laminators, of knives, etc., etc. every time. So no materials, no kits, no standards 10 years ago. To create an individual education plan, I heard all time. Individual development program is the main document for all children. I had to collect protocols and approach pieces all around the world. From USA, from Europe, from our parents, from teachers, from specialists. I took 1.5 to 2 months to create one individual program to my son. It's crazy time. And very often the plan became outdated before we start to implement it. In 2018, based on the team created for my son, it's 2 years of work, I opened an early intervention center in Kiev. Because my team was very strong, we have knowledges, it was enough to only one boy. More than 500 children went through this center. And my goal, my achievement, that 95% of them go to inclusion education in common classes, in common kindergartens. So 500 children through one center is big result. I create living R&D. My first degree is physics. I'm scientific man before 2016, and I love to create something. So I built living laboratory of inclusion. It's 8 years ago. We tested approaches, technologies, create new materials. It's a living laboratory, but based on a practice. On table, under table, at cafe, at school, and kindergarten. We create something and test something. This is my background in the experimental physics. We experiment, we do experiment, we try it in real environment. So my personal challenge as a father met my knowledges and my degrees in this point. We know that put the oxygen mask on yourself first. We know it about airplanes. It's very easy to say, but it's very difficult to understand why should we do it. In my own opinion, I go to psychotherapy, to gestalt therapy, and I spent 2 years to acceptance of diagnosis, to understand that I'm father of children with autism, but it is okay. It's okay that I can live, I can travel, I can be in an environment, I can be a human first of all. After that, my businessman inside, I understand that the same problems have thousand families all around the world, not only my family. And 2018, we start big reform in Ukraine. We create a really inclusion support system by zero. 2 years, me and my team destroy Soviet Union system, correction system, and we go to the development program, we go to habilitation, not correction. So it was our first G-level experience, how implement our knowledges, our experience in a real government impact. After that, we go to Guest Dubai in Dubai, and we was only one company 6 years ago who show a real inclusion solution in exhibition Guest Dubai 2020. After that was COVID, after that was a war, but they did not stop our war. In 2024, we worked at scales, large scales reform. With World Bank project in Kazakhstan, we implement a great project. We change all national support inclusive laws, policies in Kazakhstan and implemented in government level, in university, in schools, in kindergartens. So my son go through Ukraine to Dubai, to Kazakhstan, and now to Europe and UK here. What is MIKKO? MIKKO is our project. It's my life. Me, Mykhailo, it's me. K is my son, Kyrylo. K is surname of our family. And of course, mother, Olga. So it's our life, MIKKO, inside one project. We can hear in these places about AI technology, about knowledges, about LMS system, etc., etc. In my own opinion, we should, based on 3 points, spaces. It's didactic materials, it's real hands-on materials we can touch, we can use visual system support, sensory integration, etc., etc. Without hands-on educations, we can't do nothing. The second one is knowledges. Knowledges for teachers, for specialists, and for parents. How to integrate it, how to use it. And the third one is AI, is innovation. When we integrate it in one ecosystem, we can get a result. So MIKKO now, 10 years experience, 100,000 hours of work inside our system. Why it's work? Every element in MIKKO is based on real life practice, in a real environment, and real tables, real problems, real challenges. We have experts from 20 experts from 10 countries. Constant testings in real classroom and schools. What is why system work? Because it was born in practice, not only in theory. What AI for now makes possible? We can do EAP. I said that I spent 2 months to get EAP. Now I spent 5 minutes to get EAP for my son, for my our children in our schools, in our environments. 24/7 consultation. Because like a parent, I have a problem right now. I have a meltdown, for example, right now. What should I do? And I call expert at night. No. But I want to know answer. What can I do right now in this moment? And I can give me this answer. Not GPT, not Gemini. It's human AI because it's based on our practice, in our protocols, in our knowledges from countries. And early intervention. We should start as early as we possible. From 1 year, if it's possible. I start with my son in 1 year our work. Now he studied in international school. He changed many countries, Poland, after Ukraine, Poland, Portugal. But it's happy son and happy environment. He is just a boy, like I said. Time is the most valuable resource in our work. So with technologies, ready-to-use materials and structured knowledges, with AI support, save for us the most valuable resource for parents and specialists. This is time. Your time, dear specialists, dear parents, dear experts, should be on the table, on the knowledges, inside programs, not to create something, not to prepare documents, know about papers. We should work, we should take a rest, we should have a reflection, our supervision session, etc., etc. But we should use real practice-based materials to save our time. Who MIKKO is for? I think government is one point decision makers. Our system is for governments because they know how to use, they know the problems. After that, it's specialists and teachers. They should care by themselves, they should prepare materials, they should take a real new knowledges, modern knowledges. Parents is one of the part of the system, of support system. We should help them. And of course, it's the children. So MIKKO for governments, specialized and teachers, parents and teachers. And second point, real inclusion starts with people, not from guidelines, policy from people. It's about everyday interaction, respect, and how society sees each other. And now I want to give a couple of words to my friend from Kazakhstan, from Parliament of Kazakhstan, where we create from our reform a real impact for society. Mr. Abatali Mutali, please, a couple of applause.
Thank you very much, Mykhailo. Dear ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, partners, and friends, it's a great honor to be here at the BED in London, a place where education, technology, and human values meet. I came from Kazakhstan, country often described through its geography and natural resources. However, I would like to speak about something far more important today: our people, our values, and our commitment to inclusivity. For Kazakhstan, inclusivity is not a fashionable term or a temporary agenda. It's a direction we are consciously shaping in education, public policy, and everyday life. This commitment has been reinforced at the highest political level. Our president has repeatedly emphasized that a modern and strong state is impossible without equal opportunities for all citizens. Inclusivity, dignity, and access are not separate from development. They define it. This approach is reflected in our parliament as well. Today, 6 members of the Parliament of Kazakhstan actively advocate inclusive values, ensuring that the voices of different social groups are heard in legislative work. This presence is not symbolic. It directly influences how the priorities are set and decisions are made. Beyond the policy and awards, inclusivity in Kazakhstan is increasingly lived through action. A powerful example of that development of bocce, a Paralympic sport for people with severe physical disabilities. The chairman of the upper chamber of parliament is personally involved in promoting this sport. Yet sometimes strongest symbols of inclusive values appear not in programs of speech, but in simple human moments. While flying to London, I saw this photograph where my colleague and the journalist was sitting and taking an interview from him. To be at the same eye level, she was sitting on her knees, not by instruction, not by protocol, but because it felt natural. That image stayed with me. It reminded me that inclusivity is not only about accessible environment, laws or technology. It's about respect, empathy, and meeting another person where they are. And it shows how values are internalized quietly and sincerely. This kind of inclusivity we strive for, embedded in education system, supported by technology, reinforced by political will, and expressed in human behavior. This is why BET matters. Technology alone does not create inclusion, but technology-guided values does. AI, digital tools, and assistive technologies give us unprecedented opportunities to remove barriers if they are designed with empathy, accessibility, and dignity in their core. Kazakhstan is on its own journey. We are learning, improving, and moving forward with purpose, and we're open to collaborate, share knowledge. Because inclusivity is not a national issue, it's not a regional trend, it's a universal human value. And thanks to MIKKO and Mykhailo to being that happened in Kazakhstan. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's return in this slide. So when we can work together, governments, parents, specialists, and children, we can do something more. We can create a better world. We can create impact. But when we do separate, parents separate, specialists separate, we can do nothing. We can't get results. So it's not about only technologies, but we have a great technologies. We have a great didactic materials based on our experience. So I want to tell that it's my own way, and I put my soul, my mind, my expertise inside this project. If you want to see how it's works, I invite you to our stand where our team show you how it's works in real environment. Please go to us. We will glad to see you there. And after that, in the second part in AYP theater, my son Kyrylo will provide keynote about his point of view. His point of view a little bit different with me. He take interviews here by experts, and if you want to get information from his side, please go to us and speak with him. Because I'm a father, I'm an expert, but he's a children with autism. He's a real boy which can give opportunity, a dream for our parents and families. But if you work every day, if you go step by step in your journey, you can take results. You can live, you can be happy, you can help your son, daughter to be happy in this world. Thank you all. Thank you.